a lot of people want the other side to be bad, right? A lot of people like Tony or whoever wants Arizona State to fail miserably, right? To fail the way Kevin Sumlin failed at U of A for years on end, right? To fail in ways that ASU coaches prior to Kenny have failed.
Who would that be?
I'm just going to leave it at that. But you want them to fail. The hatred, yes, but the desire to be failures is not the best for the rivalry, right? If you want the Arizona Wildcats to be college football playoff caliber program, if you want this rivalry to mean anything, if you want to go get the best players in the nation, it doesn't start with your rival being a bunch of bums, okay? Look at Ohio State and Michigan. There's a reason why the entire nation tunes into that game. There's a reason why people care about Alabama and Georgia, right? Yes, they're great teams, but you know what makes great teams even better? Great rivalries. So if Arizona State and Arizona are ever going to reach the mountaintop, it's not while one is at the bottom clawing to get up. It's when they're neck and neck fighting for that same spot. Okay, that's how you're going to get the best players. That's how you're going to get more NIL money, is when you have these programs constantly being competitive in the Territorial Cup. And we've got Saul coming back here, and I can't wait to see what he has.
I just want to say this before Saul says anything, because I was going to say it no matter what. I get where you're coming from. I'm not saying you're wrong. I do enjoy it when U of A sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it is fun. In the same way, I'm sure that they enjoy it.
But you want it to mean something. Like going into this Territorial Cup, it meant nothing because you knew what the outcome was going to be.
Do you agree with that?
That 70-7 season, you knew that UA was going to get their shit rocked, right? Wouldn't you rather have a game where you've got two top 10 teams fighting for it, and then wouldn't that win be even sweeter?
Yeah,
right?
1,000,000%.
That's what you should want.
I've never understood, like, I get the rivalry, and we always want, I think more than really the other team losing, I think I just relish the moments where they get absolutely embarrassed more than the losing.
Yeah.
Because I'll be frank with you, yeah, when both teams have losing records, fuck that game.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Like, I totally am on board with you, Totri. Like, 2014, okay? Both teams with an opportunity to win the South Division and go to the Pac-12 championship. They're playing down Tucson. That game was intense, and it meant something. Like, I'm totally on board. Like, when is the last time we had, like, legit, like, both teams near the top of the like, it's very rarely happened where both teams have been phenomenal.
Yeah. For basketball, you know what I mean? There was that year that ASU was almost number one, and then they play U of A. Yeah. And, like, that game meant a ton.
Yeah, to you guys. But seriously, like when we were struggling that year, we lost 3 games in the Bahamas, and we got mollywopped in there. And you guys come to town, and I sat there and I thought, you know what's one way to get back on track is beat number 3 ASU, prevent them from going number 1 as well. Yeah. Because if you guys win that game, you guys get to number 1.
Oh, 100%.
And we beat you guys, and we restore order, and we end up winning the Pac-12 championship.
What are you, the Republic?
Were you Thanos sitting down at the end of the movie?
But like, you can't sit there like for a school that hasn't been known as a basketball school, like. You guys were on cloud 9 at that point.
Absolutely.
Like, killing it, right? And you guys thought, like, man, we can go into Tucson and, like,
all you got to do is beat Tucson.
All you got to do
is beat Arizona.
You got to beat that one team, and like that did make it sweeter. So I am completely on board with both programs being at an elite level. It's got to change, and that's why I've been Team Kenny as well. Like, I love my Wildcats. I will ride or die with them, absolutely, but I want you guys to be successful, so that way those games, like, it just feels more intense.
Yeah, it feels like college football.
Yeah.
Like, do you care about the Territorial Cup from this year? Like, right now? Like, after it already happened? Like, in the moment, yeah, like, you care about it. But now it's like a couple weeks past. Is that something that's still like, oh, that meant something?
It always means something.
Yeah. But like, means something.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, because I know what the alternative is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I don't want the alternative. So, yeah, I mean, it always means something.
Yeah. Look, we got Jeff in the chat. I love these comments. It's so fun. Turn in your credentials and get off the set with that U of A game only matters when something is on the line. I hate having to hear my relatives who are U of asshole fans talk crap all year long. But that, like, again, that's a rivalry, right? Like, there are people and athletes and coaches and families and whatever that despise. They grow up teaching their kids to hate this other school. That's college football. The NFL doesn't have that. The NBA doesn't have that. MLB doesn't have that.
I have 4 kids.
They all hate ASU.
A million
Right?
percent. Like that's how you raise
And
them.
how many of them go to U of A?
Of my 4 kids?
Yes.
Well, 2 of them will end up going to U of A. The other one got a baseball scholarship, and then the other one didn't go to college.
Okay. So, like, there are, again, families who their kids aren't even going to this school, that the rivalry means so much that it's a family affair, right? And that, again, only means something to me when there is something on the line. I don't know about you, but I'm not big on 2 3-9 football teams going at it. If you are, turn on the Jets and the fucking Patriots, right? Was that a good football game? No. Or would you rather tune into the Dolphins-Bills playing for something at the end of Sunday night? And you can feel however you feel. That's just how I feel, right? Like, it is better when it means something.